When your audience is 2 billion people, it's crazy. Cutural Vibes Radio 2010. Terry separates the men from the boys. Cutural Vibes Radio with DJ Terry.
Maybe if I follow my tears, I'm gonna leave you. But if I follow those stars that is shining bright, I'll be loving you all through the night.
I'm telling you, man, Cutural Vibes Radio, non-stoppable. I'm telling you, it's the vibes, man. You know what? I've been dropping this single, and on the phone line with me, I have none other than Mr. Ed Robinson. Ed, what's a go on?
What a grand dude.
Boy, I'm telling you, I'm feeling this track right. You know what? This morning I spoke with you. I didn't know that Alton Ellis was the original writer of this tune here. I thought it was Dennis Brown.
No, man, Dennis Brown come later on in life, you know.
I'm telling you, but it's
Dennis Brown more or less make it popular, you know what I mean? Make it really popular amongst the massive, you know. But the Alton Ellis was the original man feet, my brother.
Okay. So no, this is a track off the new album called Written in Stone, right?
Brand new album called Written in Stone, King.
What is this album about? Is it about more covering of Alton Ellis' work, or is it just all over the place?
No, we have a vibe on it. You know, we have some kind of slow R&B style, Naya Bingi style, love song on it. You know, and which is a title track Written in Stone. You know, but the people have to really listen to it to figure out who I sing about. If when they listen to it, you hear who I really sing about. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody hear it and think I sing about somebody different. You know?
So this one is what? It's being produced by you guys, or is it coming through VP or VP distributing it?
Well, VP will be distributing, yeah, and we have different people. Depends on the country. In America, we know the VP will be distributed. In England, we have somebody different. In Germany, we have somebody different. You know? Yeah, man.
And are you doing
the album is produced basically by me and a lady called Luciano Neri.
Okay.
You know, who is coming directly after the Steely and Clevie camp. You know, she's a mentor of those brethren. You know, but what really happened is like this album have a lot of different people on it. You know, it have people like Steely and Clevie.
Wow.
You know, myself, Dean Fraser. You know, bunch of different producers or people who contribute tracks to it, and you know what I mean. Yeah, man.
Wow, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, how do you feel? I mean, you've been around for many years, and you've been a producer, of course, singer, performer. Actually, you originally started out back with the bands, right? Back in
Originally started out as a drummer, as a musician, still a musician, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
I'm more into the production aspect of it right now, and lately I've been moving to be back on stage as far as, singing and performing is concerned, because I kind of miss it, because I stopped it for probably about 15 years, there was, when you get to the concert scenes nowadays, my brother, I come like it's a war zone more or less anything. I'm not really have no time for that. I get too old for that right now. I can't even bother with them foolishness, you know what I mean? But,
right.
The concert scenes wasn't what it was supposed to be, so we kind of ease off of it a little bit. But now, by force or by law, it's kind of getting back to the real thing now, where you have real performers, doing the shows and doing the thing them now. So we kind of get back to the real thing right now. I get forward to the real thing, my brother. Where real songs and real artists and real performers and real musicians is present now,
Right. Yeah, because, I mean, over the last couple of years, it's really went down. It's just been noise, pretty much noise coming out.
It basically was dead. So now I guess them buried, you know what I mean? Because,
right.
Them just have the dead bodies, them are throw about. And so basically, I guess the people just realize that it's dead.
Right.
So now them buried, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So, because if you notice the kind of concert, even in the American thing right now, if you watch the Grammy the other day,
right.
You notice who them give new arts of the year, a bad little musician who nobody never hear about as opposed to the little one that run around and call himself a beaver, diva, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's true, because, you know, you can see it by watching the Grammys. So.
Exactly. I mean, you know, the popular thing now becomes like a joke now. People look on it as a joke. I mean, look on the most popular artist out of Jamaica. It's basically a freak show, you know what I'm saying? So,
I'm telling
you know, it's becoming a joke, my brother. And I mean, you know, the people are smart enough and getting to the point right now where they're realizing that these people are taking them for fool all these years, and I serve them up foolishness, and I serve up them pick the foolishness, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. When the real reggae music is there, I mean, look on people like Alton Ellis, Dennis Brown, Bob Marley, Jacob Miller, Peter Tosh, you know, I can sit here for the rest of the week and name artists, great artists, and their works are going in vain because of these freak shows.
Exactly, and you know, and that's the major problem we have right now. You know, a lot of you know, the artists from back then, and you know, the music is being buried by this crap that's coming out. And you know, well, I mean, you could put blame pretty much anywhere. You could blame the producers, you could blame the disc jockeys for playing it, but you know, as you mentioned before, now is time to pretty much get rid of all that.
But basically, I don't blame the producers, and I don't blame the artists, and I blame the people for accepting that crap for so long.
Right.
You know, I have no problem with the artists them trying to make a living from the foolishness. You know what I mean? I have no problem with the producer producing the guys. If that's what the people want, and produce and give it to them. But the truth is, I blame the people for jumping up and kicking up themselves and flinging stone off of one artist within the like. I blame the people for start acting like a bunch of idiots. You know, when these foolishness come around and influence, and you cannot be that easily influenced by idiotness, man.
Right. So true, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so I honestly blame the people for supporting this foolishness for so long and helping to destroy the legacy that you know, the Paul Bogues and the George William Gordon and all of these people have set for us in Jamaica, and the Marcus Garvey. These people are helping to destroy that legacy because, you know, when you listen to, you know, Jimmy Cliff and them, man, them come straight from the line of Marcus Garvey and them, man, the way them have beat down the oppression and try to make a better way for these little youths to come make foolishness, you know. And them have a little thing with them called the popularity and the pop music coming out of Jamaica. Yeah, them can do it and make a money out of it, but them just carry it over the edge, my brother, where them start hurt each other physically on stage.
Wow. Like
with a boxing ring, and I'm pretty sure enough of them know where Vegas is. You want to watch a fight, you go to Vegas.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so we're kind of tired of the foolishness, and I guess John Public is kind of waking up to it, you know, thank God.
Right.
You know, because right now I'm on my way to a award show that is supposed to start at 7 o'clock today. The Lincoln Award show. And them just called me a while and I said, Brethren, come through now because it's ram. Wow. I mean, it's now in New York, just 4:37, and this show ram already because you have some serious artists on it, you know what I mean? The real people, you know, out of Jamaica coming to come deal with the show. And I mean, the show ram already, so you can see where the people are hungry for the good stuff.
Exactly. And it's,
you know,
long overdue, man.
A couple of weeks ago, them have a little idiot show around the corner here in Queens, and the show basically flat. 20 people show up. I guess there's 20 idiots still left in the business. You know, so you have to understand, you know, the whole thing, my brother. You know, the thing is changing, my brother, and people are waking up and realizing that, you know, it's about time we start get back to the real, get forward to the real music that has made us comfortable in Jamaica over the years. Yeah, you understand, man.
Yeah.
Yes, Bridget.
You're right, man, and it's about time everybody start waking up and realize and start appreciating good music, good artists.
Even the disc jockeys that was getting paid to play the music, all them waking up right now.
Payola.
Even them, I mean, you know, there ain't nothing wrong with payola. Nobody have to make a living to. Come on, the disc jockey want to drive a decent car too, you know what I mean? and the disc jockey wants to live in a decent house too, my brother. Nothing is wrong with that.
Right.
But the truth is, the same amount of money that you can take to play a foolishness, you can take that same amount of money and play something great and build the culture.
Exactly, and
you
that's true.
I don't mind taking care of a disc jockey little wants and needs because he have to put the thing on the top 20, you know, and play on the R&B. But the truth is, my brethren, you know, you can do the same thing for the great music as opposed to doing the same thing for the foolishness.
Right.
You know, because you're painting my kids, you know, when I hear my kids walking